morning, good afternoon, good evening. It's your girl T, and I am back with another video. And today we will be having a girl chat. Okay. I was just sitting back thinking, I'm like, why not make this video and just touch on a few topics and just talk about some things. Like, I don't really know how to get into it, but I'm just gonna jump right into it. And we just gonna chat it up, and y'all comment down below like what y'all think on these topics, what's y'all opinions. If you want to give any input, any insight, just feel free to do that. So a lot of these things I can speak from experience, and I can just try to give advice. Some people may need to hear this. So you just never know. So let's just get right into it. The first thing that I want to talk about is outgrowing friends. Outgrowing friends. Like, I know a lot of times we feel like that we would know people forever and we would have our childhood friends forever, but sometimes you realize in your life that you just outgrow people, and it's no hard feelings, it's nothing wrong with it. Like, that's what life is all about. It's about growing and glowing, and you're constantly evolving every day. So a lot of times we outgrow friends. And how do you know that you have outgrown a friend? You no longer have anything in common. Like, sometimes you can, and the only thing you have in common probably is the old things that you reminisce about. But if you're constantly growing and glowing, and you see that your friends is not on the same level, or you feel like that you move past a certain thing, that means you are outgrowing them. That means you're becoming a new person. That means you're constantly evolving. Like, you're becoming a new you, and it's nothing to feel bad about. It's nothing to be ashamed of, and there's nothing wrong with it at all. Like, as humans, that's what we do. We grow, and we continue to evolve as time goes on. Sometimes our friendships could be like work friendships. Our friendships could be childhood friendships. Our friendship could be based on trauma bonds, things like that. But once you outgrow a friendship, it's basically time to move on and move forward. And it don't have to be any bad blood within it. It doesn't have to be anything negative. You just moving on, and you just moving forward. So yeah, and with that being said, my next topic is leaving relationships or abusive relationships. Now, a lot of people don't even know that they are in abusive relationships, and a relationship can be toxic in more than one way: mental, physical, verbal. These are all three ways that a relationship can harm you or hurt you. If you're always arguing about nothing, if there's a lot of insecurities within the relationship, a lot of controlling, a lot of name calling, and especially if there's any physical violence, leave it alone. Go. Please go. Don't wait. Don't sit around thinking it's going to get better. It's going to get better, because it's not. It'll only continue to get worse. And when you leave for good. Do not come back, because every time you come back, it's going to be harder to leave the next time. The situation is only going to get worse. You're going to keep repeating that same cycle over and over and over again. And I know it's better said than done. However, you have to be mentally ready. Like, once you're mentally ready, you can leave for good. Like, no person, man or woman, should be in an abusive relationship or in a relationship where it is draining you, where you are miserable, where you feel like you cannot be yourself. It's time to go. It's time to leave. It's just time to get up out of there. Do not look back. All right. Setting standards for yourself. Now, a lot of people sometimes confuse setting standards with being bougie, or a person being too high class, or a person thinking they all that. But guess what? You are all that. You are. You should always think highly of yourself. You are that girl. You are that boy. You are the it girl. You are she. She is he. He is her. Like, however you want to say it. You are that person. And you should never let anyone make you feel like you are less than, because you are not. You are whoever and whatever you set your mind out to be. Set standards for yourself. Don't let anyone tell you what type of standards to set for yourself. Don't let anyone tell you what you should allow in your life, what you should not allow in your life. You decide that. You choose what you want to allow. You choose what you want to deal with. You choose the things that you want to accept. No one else determines that. And once you set those standards high, keep them high. Don't bring them down for nobody. Because if you have to bring them down for somebody, that means they are not where you are. They need to meet you where you're at. You shouldn't have to meet them. You get what I'm saying? And not saying that you're better than nobody or to look down on anybody. But if you got if you got the bar set here, keep the bar here. Don't make anyone feel like, oh, you got to come down a little bit and then go. No, you stay where you are. Tell them to level up. Get to your level. Get on my level, Lil John. Like, you don't have to down yourself anybody. I know I had that really bad growing up because, like, I was really smart, like really intelligent, but I was also really shy. And a lot of times I used to have to, I still do this in my adulthood sometimes though. I used to have to dumb myself down to make other people feel good about themselves or act like I didn't know things so that other people wouldn't be like, oh, she just thinks she all that. She thinks she know it all. And I still heard those things, even though I was quiet. I was quiet, a quiet child, never talked. Still had to hear those things. She thinks she better than everybody. She thinks she know everything. But it wasn't that. It was just that you guys didn't know enough. You get what I'm saying? Like, so I had to separate myself from those type of people. And as I got older, like, I let myself know, like, if I have to play dumb around you, or if I have to put everything on the kindergarten level, preschool level, then I don't need to be around you. I need to be around people that's at the same level as me or on a higher level as me so that I can learn from them. So I can set my standards a little bit higher. I can grow a little bit more. You know, and I can keep moving on as a person, and I can keep elevating. Because you got to set the bar high. I can't even talk right now. But you got to set the bar high. Set it high and keep it there. Set your standards. Your non-negotiables. 10 things I will accept. 10 things I will not accept. At absolutely no point in my life. It absolutely. Like, at any time in my life, I will not accept these things. Non-negotiables. We can't talk about it. We can't converse about it. We can't go back and forth. This is not, you're not trying to make a sale. It's already set in stone. Keep those standards set high. Because I love seeing people with their high confidence. They just know they are who they are. And don't care what everybody else has to think about them. And that's where I'm at now. Like, I don't care what other people think about me. I know what I will accept. I know what I won't accept. And that's just that. However you feel about my standards is how you feel. Because these are my standards. Not yours, mine. Okay? So, yeah. Just keep that in mind. Write it down. Put in your journal. Write 10 things I will accept. 10 things I will not accept. My non-negotiables. Not up for discussion. Okay, moving on, and this is getting good. I like doing these, y'all. Let me know, comment down below if y'all think I should do more of these girl talks. Comment down some topics that y'all would like to discuss, some questions or some concerns. Just put it down below, and we can keep it rolling because I'm enjoying doing this, y'all. Like, okay, so moving on. Social media versus reality. Y'all know social media has really consumed a lot of people's lives. Like, social media is some people's, it's all they know. It's everything about them. It's how they live their day life. Like, without social media, a lot of people would be nobodies. And that is so crazy because you can know somebody on social media and meet them in reality and it be a whole different person, a whole different lifestyle, just everything so different, reality versus social media. That's why I always say, like, when you see things on social media, don't ever feel like you're not doing enough. Don't ever feel like you're not making a difference. Don't ever feel like you're invisible just because you don't have 1 million followers, or you're not getting all these brand deals, or you're not in the spotlight. Don't ever feel like that, because there are so many people in the world who do not have social media and they're living a great life, a wonderful life. And a lot of times what you see on social media is not what it really is. Like, things are not what they appear to be. A lot of these people are not happy in reality. A lot of these people do not have as much money as they make it seem. A lot of these people are not living lavish like they try to make it seem. And I have learned it, like, from being on social media so much, I have learned that a lot of these things are just imagery, false imagery. Like, it's a fantasy. It's not the reality. It's not the real world. It's not how things go on in real life. It's just what it is. You could be whoever and whatever you want to be on social media. But when you get back to reality, you have to live in reality. So if you're not happy in real life, trying to make it seem like you are on social media is not helping. So don't ever compare your life to social media. Please don't. Be who you are. Be your authentic self. Don't try to be like all these influencers and these content creators, because a lot of it is staged. A lot of it is fake. It's just not real. And it's just not the reality for a lot of people in this world. So yeah, social media can be so damaging. Like, I like social media, but I grew up in an era where we didn't have social media, and now we have too much social media. If you get what I'm saying. Like, I was born in 93. So we went from not having social media, everybody being outside and living in the real world, to everybody being on social media all day, every day. And it's just crazy, like the big jump. Like, who would have expected it? Like, I've experienced both sides of it. And I have to say, I enjoyed the before social media way more than I enjoyed the social media era. Like, the beginning of the social media era, like MySpace, in the beginning of Facebook, that was cool. The little Vine days, when Instagram first came out, it was cool. It was fun. Like, it was enjoyable. Like, everything, it was still like we were living in reality, but we were just sharing these moments. But now, like, it's in like everything has to be social mediaized. Everything has to be recorded. Everything has to be put on the internet. Like, it's basically like, people, if you don't put it on the internet, you're not doing it. If you don't post your kids on social media, you're not taking care of them. If you don't post your car, you don't have it. If you don't post your house, you don't have it. Or if you don't have your furniture a certain way, you're poor. Or if you don't have this certain look in your house, like, you don't fit in. You get what I'm saying? Like, if you don't shop at certain stores, you can't afford it, or you poor, or you this, you that. And that's really not the reality. That's not reality at all. Because I live in reality. And believe me, people are not always at Target drinking Starbucks, buying the expensive stuff every day. People are at Walmart. People are at Dollar General. People are at Family Dollar. People are at Dollar Tree. People are at the thrift store. People go to laundromats. Everybody don't have no $3,000 washer and dryer in their homes. Everybody is not going grocery shopping every single day. Like, that's not the reality for a majority of the world. But on social media, everybody got this and that. And not to point certain people out, but, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just these little aesthetics and stuff. Everybody trying to make their houses look the same. Everybody want to drive the same car. But in reality, when you driving down the street, your neighborhood, or on the expressway, or wherever you're going to see 1,000 different types of cars ride past. Everybody not driving this one specific type of car like they are on social media. You go to different people's house, everybody's house look different. Furniture look different, couches, everything look different. But on social media, everybody has this one particular aesthetic. Like, everybody's house look the exact same. And it's kind of boring if you think about it. It's really boring. It is. And then it's just a breath of fresh air when I get on YouTube or Instagram and I see somebody with something different, something refreshing, something more close to reality. So yeah, you just got to learn how to separate the two. I can go on and on about this social media versus reality, because it's so crazy how everything has changed drastically and quickly. And like, these kids growing up, like, all they know is this social media, social media, social media. And growing up, all we knew was go outside, go outside, go outside. Like, a little TV here and there, but everybody was outside. So yeah, that's that. So the last thing I want to touch on is mental health. And this ties into the social media versus reality, which is why I threw that one in. But mental health is very, very, very important, y'all. Mental health is very important. And I think a lot of times our mental health derives from the things that we see. You know, comparison is the thief of joy. So we compare ourselves to other people. Oh, this person has this, or this person living like that, and this person got this and that. But you cannot do that. You got to walk in your own lane. And you got to look straight ahead. Focus on what you're doing and what you're doing only. Like, you got to have tunnel vision. You can't worry about, oh, she doing this, or oh, he's doing that. You cannot do that. You got to focus on you, and you got to do what's best for you. And the more that you do that, like, the better it is. You got to go outside and touch grass. You got to go sit on the porch. You got to go for a walk. You got to go jog. You got to read a book. Like, you got to go do some activities. You got to travel the world, go out of town. You got to go for a ride in your car, ride on your bike, skateboarding, ice skating, something. You have to do that. Like, you have to physically move your body around, physically get up and do things that you enjoy. Don't do things that for other people. Do things for yourself. If you like waking up in the morning making smoothies, do that for yourself every morning. If you like going retail therapy, if you like to shop for retail therapy, do that. If that helps your mental health, do that. If you like to write in your journal, do that. Do it. Write it down. If you are a physical activity person, you like sports, go to some sports games, hockey game, basketball game, football game, baseball game. Treat yourself to that. Do whatever you need to do to keep your mental health intact. If you need to go talk to a counselor, do that. It's nothing to be ashamed of. Because sometimes you can't go talk to your family and friends. You need a professional to help you do that. If you feel like you need a break, you need a spa day, treat yourself. Do that. If you overwhelmed with your job, take a day off. They ain't gonna miss you. Take you a day off. Sit at home, watch your TV, cook you something to eat, relax, kick your feet up, do whatever you need to do. Because mental health is very, 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 very important. It is. And a lot of times we'll just sit in the house and we're just soaking our own misery. Get up. Clean your house up. Wash the dishes. Put some music on. And I was going to say music, but this, I got to say it the right way. Put your music on. Get you some old school jams rolling. Do whatever you need to do. Go get you some ice cream or something. Bake you some cookies. Watch your favorite TV shows. Think about something that made you laugh. Be like, oh, I remember this episode of this TV show had me laugh. Put it on that and laugh your little heart out. Do whatever you need to do to get your mental health on track. Get away from social media for a minute. Take an hour, 2 hour break from social media. If you like plants, if you like animals, go to the pet store. Look at them animals in there. They got plenty of them. You like plants, go to Walmart. Get you some, go in the garden area, go in the garden center. Look at the plants. Take you some pictures or something. Do whatever it is you need to do to get your mental health in order, because you are important and we love you and we want you here with us and we want you in good spirits. We want you in good health. We want to see you smiling and laughing. We want to see you enjoying your life, okay? And I enjoyed this chat with y'all today, and I hope y'all enjoyed this chat with me. And like I said before, if y'all want to keep this rolling, y'all got some topic or some questions that y'all want to touch on, comment them down below, and I will surely get to them, because I'm enjoying this, and I'm enjoying talking to y'all, and I'm enjoying my new YouTube journey. If y'all know, this is my second page, my second YouTube channel. My first one, I deleted it all, which it was doing a little good. It was doing kind of good, y'all. And I was on the road with the videos, but I wanted to start fresh. So just let me know what y'all want to do. And I'm going to see y'all in the next video. I love y'all. See you next time.